You guys loved our part 1, 7 questions people ask before moving to Peoria, and you liked it so much that we're here with part 2. This is more questions people ask before moving to Peoria. Is Peoria safe? This is a question we get a ton. People say, I want to live in a safe neighborhood. This is a difficult question to answer, not only because safety is highly subjective, but also because of decades of housing discrimination. Fair housing laws, like the Fair Housing Act, restrict realtors from steering people to or from a specific area. My team can provide quantitative information for people to review when considering a neighborhood or an area. By focusing on the quantitative data, we're able to provide clients with a broad perspective of where they might consider living. This might also be a benefit because a client might consider an area or a neighborhood that they wouldn't have otherwise. The Fair Housing Act provides a better peace of mind for knowing that you're not being misled and that you have all of the options at your fingertips for your consideration. What are hourly wages like in Peoria? The hourly wage in Peoria might be lower than what you're used to in the community you live in, but the cost of living here is also significantly lower than what you're used to in your community, especially if you're coming from a major metropolitan area. When I moved here, the architecture firm that I worked for offered me what I had been making in Chicago. But with the lower cost of living, it was actually a 27% raise. I suggest using a cost of living calculator like one at NerdWallet or Bankrate's website. Also, minimum wage is going up to $13 in January of 2023, and it'll be $15 an hour by 2025. What are the houses like? The average house price in Peoria is $157,000 compared to the national average between $300,000 to $400,000, often for more square footage. The age of homes varies depending on the part of town. Homes closer to the city center are going to be older, dating back to the early 1900s. What are commute times like? Peoria is often referred to as a 15-minute town. In most cases, you can get from the north side of Peoria to downtown in as little as 15 to 20 minutes. Peoria was the site of the first leg of the nation's interstate highway system to pass through a major metropolitan area. I-74 opened December 12th of 1958, and Peoria is based on a grid system, so it's easy to learn and easy to get around. Does it cost more to maintain an older home? Yes and no. Old homes still cost significantly less upfront than their newer counterparts. The price of a newly built home is often higher than that of an older home by a staggering 30% or more. Most older homes located in heritage neighborhoods are closer to city centers than newer homes, which are often built on the outskirts of town, like in Peoria. When you factor in the cost of daily commute, an older house can save significant amounts as far as gas and car maintenance fees, especially since older homes are often in walkable parts of town. Older homes, compared to new homes, often require maintenance, and sooner. That can add up. While older homes might have been well maintained over the years, they still will require some upgrades. According to a 2014 study by the National Association of Home Builders, so consider the source, they say, quote, for routine maintenance expenses, 26% of all homeowners spent $100 or more a month on various upkeep costs. However, only 11% of owners of newly constructed homes spent this amount. In fact, 73% of all homeowners spent less than $25 a month on routine maintenance costs, end quote. While some maintenance costs may be higher, older houses often are made with higher quality materials that are made to last. Many were built with wood from old-growth trees, which is more resistant to rotting and warping. They may feature plaster walls rather than drywall, which are more durable and provide increased sound insulation. When buying a home, it's also important to take future utility bills into consideration as you determine what you can afford. Over the years, building codes have become more stringent and more strict, causing newer homes to be more energy efficient than an older house. Newer codes have led homes to be built with better insulation, better airflow, and overall more energy efficient. What recycling options are available? Within the city of Peoria, recycling is included in your garbage bill of $14 a month, and it's handled by a company called GFL. Recyclables are picked up every 2 weeks on your garbage day. GFL will provide each property with a 95-gallon recycling bin with wheels and a lid with no deposit required. How much are utilities? Utilities range largely based on the type and size of the home. The U.S. average for monthly residential power is $125.95, while Ameren, Illinois' average is 2.94% lower at $122.25. Iowa suggests that clients sign up for budget billing, which takes your annual average and splits that up evenly over a 12-month period. Are there grants available for buyers? There are several grants available. The first is one called Down Payment Plus. It's a $6,000 income-based grant that's a silent second, meaning that it falls off after a period of time. That grant is repayable over a 5-year period if you sell your home within that 5 year. 1/60th of that grant is forgiven every month until your 5-year anniversary. The second type is one from the Illinois Development Housing Authority, and that's a $10,000 grant repayable over 10 years. The third grant is one that's available from the city of Peoria, and that's a $5,000 grant forgiven after 2 years of living in the home. The City of Peoria grant is available for homes priced under $125,000 and south of McClure Avenue. What is the nightlife like in Peoria? 4 a.m. bars, 2 a.m. bars, dancing, comedy, karaoke, trivia nights, axe throwing, escape rooms, live music. Our friends at Peoria Music Live are your direct connection to everything live in the area. What else is there to do in Peoria? People new to Peoria and locals have tons of options. Those include roller derby, professional hockey, college sports like basketball, soccer, softball, and then there's Park District rec sports as well. Not to mention hiking at local, regional, and state parks within our community or within about an hour away, like at Starved Rock. Theater, where it's affordable to go see a first-run show for $4. Community theater, farmers markets, holiday craft shows, open game nights, live music, area festivals like Oktoberfest or Ehrenfest or Steamboat Days or Peoria Art Guild's Fine Art Fair. There's also conventions like the Toy and Game Convention or the Home Show. There's tons of stuff to do. I could go on and on. What about getting involved in our community? If you have a passion for something, whether it's working with kids, you're interested in nature, pets, government, working with people with disabilities, there are tons of ways to get involved. Peoria, unlike any other community I've lived in, is the easiest community I've lived in to get involved. Is Peoria pet friendly? What about dog parks? The Peoria area is home to over 20 different dog parks and dog-friendly parks. Some of the most popular in the area include Laura Bradley Park, which houses 2 separate dog parks. Both parks are fenced facilities and include dog water fountains and trash stations. And then there's a 30-acre park unfenced space at Vickery Bottoms, which allows dogs and their owners to let loose, exercise, and socialize with other dogs. You've got Duryea Dog Park in Peoria Heights, which is close to the Rock Island Trail and has water fountains for dogs. Do you have a question that we didn't answer in this video? Leave a comment below or email me at mike@mikevancleve.com, or you can go to our website at mikevancleve.com and click in the top right to contact us. You can also like, subscribe, and see additional content coming from us. We try and post on a weekly basis new content about real estate and the Peoria area. Thanks for watching.